All right, so let's resume. So far, it's still a good start, really from India. Still a good start, really, from India, who are who have got 3 wickets, but South Africa are going well now. Miller is on 18 runs from 10 balls. South Africa 41 for 3, 6 overs gone. They've had to steady the ship. But the rest doesn't make good reading at all. Well, Brevis, he's not out on 4. Rickelton on 7. De Kock went for 6. What a wicket that was. Quinton de Kock, Markram went for 4. So that's a power play coming up. Power play over, and Washington Sundar is going to be bowling it. Back from the breaks, back from the drinks break. And let's see what that brings really for India. Washington Sundar. Let me know in the chat if this has surprised you, if this is what you expected really from India, India and South Africa. Likewise, let me know your thoughts on the England versus Sri Lanka match. I mean, that was really surprising for me. I did not expect that. I didn't expect that at all. And they've opened the power play with a boundary. Brevis doubles his score. As I mentioned, South Africa do bat deep. It's only really from Rabada onwards that, we're getting into pure bowler realms. But yeah, they do bat deep. So losing 3 wickets, as great as it is, they've got other batters to come. They can steady the ship and go again. So we really need, if we're not getting any more wickets, or if we're not getting wickets, we need to also ensure that we get the dot balls and don't leak runs. Washington Sundar again, he conceded a boundary, first ball, dot ball second, and now they've just run the third ball for 1. Let's look at the wickets again. The last wicket, as I mentioned, Jasprit Bumrah got the third wicket. It was really putting pressure. Bumrah, he bowled 4 dot balls in the first 5 deliveries, and then he got Rickelton with the slower ball. And I think that slower ball is the one that surprised South Africa at the moment. And then the second wicket was by Arshdeep Singh, caught by Pandya. It was similar kind of area to Bumrah's, but on the other side of the wicket. Pandya, hands like buckets. Brilliant catch. And then the first wicket, Bumrah bowled de Kock. Bumrah conceded a boundary. He ended up giving a full toss for the boundary. Slight misalignment for that ball, and then he adjusted it brilliantly and got the wicket. So this was really clever bowling by Bumrah. It's actually, a lot of the time, we see the batters giving away this wicket. De Kock's was not a wicket that was given away. This was a wicket that was worked on cleverly by India, by Bumrah. Oh, that's another boundary. It's an expensive over by Washington Sundar. Very expensive over. 12 from the over, or 11. 11 from the over. South Africa steadied the ship, guys. It's going to be very, very interesting what will happen now. Matches in balance. Hardik comes to bowl. Yeah, 11 from the over from Washington Sundar, 11 from the over from Chakravarthy, Varun. India are in a little bit of a bother here because they've got to get the bowlers going. Of course, we know Arshdeep Singh is brilliant with the new ball. He's both 3 overs already. Bumrah, I think we'll save him for the last couple of overs or to create a break. So now it's about getting Hardik Pandya in the game. Varun and Washington have cost 11 runs each in their over. Not great. So let's see what Hardik does. He needs to come good and not to the wickets, in my opinion. It's a good ball. An easy single. But yeah, really, really important that Pandya gets going, really. I say gets going. He's not doing anything bad, but it's really important. It's a little bit of a pressure, but it's really important that he can bowl really well, at least not concede runs, because the other two have gone in quite expensive. So this would ease a lot of pressure from Surya's shoulders, really, having that third bowler to, who can tighten things up. And so far it's doing well. One from the first ball and a dot ball in the second. And these two batters have set in, 11 from 10 from Brevis. Miller, 23 from 13 balls. South Africa have steadied the ship. We need to break this partnership. A wicket is required here. No, 1 run for South Africa. By the way, how important is Jasprit Bumrah to this Indian team? How important? Fantastic player. 55 for 3. Last ball, Hardik. And it's another single for South Africa. 4 from the over, 8 overs down. South Africa are 56 for 3. 7 runs and over. I think India would still take that. South Africa in the T20 World Cup, 53 matches, have won 36. But so far in this World Cup, that's 4 out of 4 for South Africa. Same as India. Same as India. By the way, this, if anyone was in doubt about this being the group of death, they've just got to look at the records of everyone in the group. India, 4 wins out of 4. South Africa, 4 wins out of 4. And then you've got the West Indies, also unbeaten. And Zimbabwe, 3 wins out of 3. I think their match against Ireland was... that's a huge 6 there by Miller. Huge 6. Well into the crowd, guys. Wow. But yeah, Zimbabwe. They're targeting Varun, South Africa. Targeting Varun. He had already leaked 11 runs from his previous over, Varun. I'm surprised Surya sent him now. Another run. But yeah, Zimbabwe. They were also unbeaten, winning 3 out of 3, and their match against Ireland was the one which was delayed, was called off due to rain, the weather. I'm pretty sure they would have won that as well. So what a matchup we have in the Super 8s. Brilliant. Top 8 teams in this World Cup. Gave himself space on the offside, another boundary. This is an expensive over here from an Indian perspective. 11 runs already from 4 balls. 2 more balls to come. Varun's getting a tonking. South Africa are 67 for 3. Oh, that's up in the air. No, that's a huge 6. Just stand and deliver. Huge 6. 17 from the over. They've picked out Varun. I don't think he should bowl against South Africa, certainly against these 2 players. They're picking him out big time. Brevis is on 22, Miller on 32. Last ball to come from Varun. This is a good pitch to bat on. That's why South Africa chose to bat. And a dot ball to end. Dot ball to start, dot ball to end. But they've leaked. Varun's leaked 17 runs in those 4 balls in the middle. Just stand and deliver, man. What a hit from Brevis. What a hit. Look at that follow through. Beautiful. Hardik back into the attack. 9 overs down, 73 for 3. South Africa. A single from the first ball from Pandya. Got the spikes in those shoes. Brevis is quite a player, huh? You know, it's slow to start, but my goodness, has he increased the strike rate now? South Africa are going at roughly 8.1 runs and over. They've got to be quick. They want to. No. Good fielding by India. Rinku Singh gets over, gets across the ground really quick. Brilliant fielding. South Africa were very, very close to taking a 2 there. We need everything right now. India needs everyone to contribute. What are we looking at by way of score? I think we could be looking at another 100 to come. South Africa are 75 runs for 3. I think 175 is totally gettable from this position. And India will need to chase 175. Wow. This is certainly a match, guys. Certainly a match. India got the better of the start with 3 back-to-back wickets. But South Africa have steadied the ship. They've got 2 batters who are completely settled now. Brevis, 23 balls from 23 runs from 16 balls. And Miller, 33 runs from 20 balls. That's another single for Miller, who's now on 34. 2 balls left from Pandya. What a partnership so far. 56 runs from 35 balls, this partnership. Yeah, for me, this is probably going to round off my watch along for the moment. That's the end for me, but because I've got to go and complete some tasks as well. But the match is fully in balance. Who's going to be on top? You guys decide. Let me know in the comment section. It'd be great to see. But it's been a while since India's got their last wicket, and South Africa are chugging along nicely. They ended the 10 overs done, 77 runs for 3. Matches in balance. Let's see what happens in the rest 10 overs. Until then, take care, guys.